Hey everyone out there, my name is Dee, and I want to talk to you today about this very interesting website I came across recently, and gotta be honest, man, I've been on it a while now, kind of hooked on it, and thought, hey, I'll do a video about it because why not? I'm always about putting out stuff out there that's interesting, and anything that I think is cool or different, I want to talk about, so that's what I'm doing right now. The website is called suggest.com, but not how it sounds, like you might think suggest is all one word, but it's www.sug-gest.com. So once again, that's www.sug-gest.com. Suggest. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm putting that out there is because I don't want you to go to suggest.com and it's not what you thought. I mean, I don't know what's there, but you just don't know. So this site is all about movies and TV series reviews, and it's done by a guy named Steve, or at least that's what he calls himself on the site. Now, if that's his name or not, who knows? It's not really important, I guess. But it's a very basic site. There's nothing crazy to it. There's not even pictures of the movies that he's reviewing or the TV series he's reviewing. And to be honest, the site also, the contact form stuff wasn't exactly filled out on the side. It's a blog thrown up to basically be a blog thrown up online. But that's okay. That's not why you're going to go there. That's not why you should even pay attention when you come to suggest.com. Honestly, this guy is dead on with reviews. Now, granted, here's the thing. When I had a lot more free time in my life, which I don't really have that time now. Like, basically, when I have free time in my life, I surf the net. I was going to say troll the net. That's not right. I surf the net or watch YouTube videos for just a few minutes here and there, and then I go back to the work. I mean, I'm constantly working. So the thing I'm looking for is something that I don't have in myself. I have the gift of gab. I like to talk. But I look for brevity often with things that I'm watching online because I can't get sucked in too deeply, because that's happened to me before with like YouTube videos where you watch one and then boom, you next thing you've watched like 30 of them. Or I've read blogs and it's led me to other blogs and so on. So anybody that has the ability to say things quick and succinct, I mean, you're my hero, basically, because I can't do that. Also, too, it's just useful for me in my life. If I just want something real quick to read, I live in Japan, I live in Tokyo, and I'm always on the trains, going to jobs and whatnot. And, sometimes those train rides are really short, or sometimes I might not have time to read a whole bunch because I'm doing some other stuff, but I do want to get my mind off of the work that I'm about to do or am doing on the train. So it's nice to just pop in something quick, and Suggest has been that for me. I've read everything on the site so far. I can't wait for Steve to put up more content. But again, the reason why I like this so much, the reason why I think it's going to work well for anyone out there, this guy is super succinct. He's super, like if they say brevity is the soul of wit, he's got a lot of wit. And on top of that, again, just totally on point. What I was starting to say, but back in the day, like when I actually had a lot of time, I used to get a magazine called Entertainment Weekly, and very often when I would read the movie reviews that they did in there, the TV reviews, of which that's what the magazine's pretty much known for, they grade it like an A, B, C, D, F, it's a standard grading. But they always would echo sentiments that I had. I mean, it got to the point where sometimes, like, I knew before I even read the review what the grade would be and what they were going to say, and I was usually right. And then I started thinking, geez, I should work for these guys. But that disappeared. I can't get Entertainment Weekly here in Japan, or at least if I can, I don't know how to do that quite yet. And so I've kind of drifted away from like watching movies and TV shows. Also, I don't have time. But I have been kind of keeping up, and it was really nice to go to Steve's movie and series review site, I'd suggest, and read once I started reading one, I got hooked. But the nice thing was I wasn't hooked for that long because every review is super short. And I'm not saying so short there isn't any meat to what he's saying. He actually brings up a lot of good points. He says exactly why he likes it. He gives you some ideas. He doesn't spoil stuff for you. Well, kind of. He did a review for Chernobyl and said something had happened within the first minute of the show, but that's not really spoiling it. I mean, it happens in the first minute. It's not spoiling anything. But, other than that, the rest of his reviews are all pretty solid. He's not going to tell you anything, so that's good. You're not going to worry about any spoiler stuff there. But he just has a way of saying what he likes. It's almost like the guy is sitting right next to you, and he's saying, yeah, I didn't like it. I gave it like 4.5 stars, and I just thought it could be better. But then he doesn't just say that, because if it was just that, it wouldn't be worth your time to go check out. He actually talks about his reasons. He gives support, and his support's very interesting. And if you're the kind of person that likes review stuff, you like to be a reviewer, or you're the guy in your party of friends who's the critic that everybody listens to, this is Steve. I mean, Steve's that guy, because honestly, his words were magnetic. Like, I could not stop reading what he had to say. It was incredible. He, for example, reviewed Godzilla King of the Monsters, a movie I've been kind of on the fence about going to see. Just because, I really liked Shin Godzilla, the Japanese version. I thought it was brilliant. It was such a different take on the whole Godzilla franchise. The Bryan Cranston Godzilla from a couple years back was okay at best. It wasn't that great. It could have been so much more. It kind of failed miserably, I thought, on many levels. So this is, I think, part of that franchise, not the Shin Godzilla franchise, if I'm not mistaken. And again, when you add all these other monsters, then it becomes so fantastical. Whereas the first Godzilla was more like, oh my god, this crazy big creature. It was kind of like the Cloverfield story, but with a much bigger budget. And also Godzilla, who is amazing. Again, it wasn't Shin Godzilla, which I thought was A+. I mean, it was solid. There, you can't touch that movie. But Godzilla King of the Monsters, I saw a preview, and I'm like, this actually looks kind of fun. It looks like the old days, like when I really was into like kaiju films, and particularly Godzilla. I mean, my grandmother used to watch them all the time and got me into them. And part of the reason I'm here in Japan, I was typical stupid white guy, I guess, coming to Japan because of anime, comics, ninjas, and Godzilla. Of course, I'm not here for that reason anymore. None of those reasons, but it's a gateway, and he nailed every bit of what I just said, everything, and he did it in less sentences and less time. And this guy is just awesome for that. And he even gave it he gave it, I think, around 3.5 or so, which is probably what I would end up giving it if I saw it. And I still may see it because of what Steve wrote. So that right there tells you a lot. And again, he doesn't just focus on movies. Again, he does TV shows. Like I said, he talked about Chernobyl. There's a couple other he has on there too. But back to the movies though, what I really like is that, there's some on there like I didn't even know were in existence. Like, I guess Jordan Peele has a new one out, or has one out, or I don't know, is his first one, or sounds really interesting, like a horror story, but with like a lot of genius to it, and it has a cool twist. I mean, he hinted there's a twist, which is great to know, but he didn't tell me the twist, which is even cooler. Again, these are just little things like that I really appreciate. I hope the site keeps going. I don't even think necessarily needs a makeover. I mean, because if it was too made up, then maybe I'd be too distracted by the background and not what he's saying. I'm definitely not distracted by the background of this, but that's kind of a good thing, no? I mean, it's cool because I can focus on what Steve is trying to get his point across. Just really good. I mean, very bare bones, extremely bare bones. Does have some pretty interesting comments on there, which, take that for what you will. People commenting and whatnot. But overall, guy nails it, and I'm very happy to say that I got a new blog that I'm checking out, and I can't wait for him to put up more stuff, which I think he's been doing pretty regularly. I mean, the reviews are all brand new. They're all pretty fresh, so it's not like this is like some old blog that's been out for years and you're reading something that nobody cares about anymore. It's pretty relevant, I'd say. I mean, these movies just coming out, so very good job. I really recommend this. Again, it's weird. It's kind of like if you're a camera person and you buy like a really cheap filter to go on the front of your camera lens, versus like the $1,000, $800 ones, and that little cheapy guy is just as good. I mean, this is kind of like that. I mean, again, not saying his blog is cheap by any means or nothing like that, but it's just small, it's simple, it's to the point, and it still gives me the same feeling as if I were to have an Entertainment Weekly subscription and paying lots of money for it, except his is free. Very well done. Very cool. I think you'll like it. But look, it's one thing to hear from me. It's one thing for me to go on and on about it, which, whatever. But you should check this out for yourself. And you could do that right now. Just go to www.sug-gest.com. sug-gest.com. Suggest.com. And he will suggest movies for you. Although he doesn't really suggest anything. He's just giving you his reviews, which is cool. That being said, I think I'll just leave it at that because I want you guys to check it out. Again, just threw this up because I was really moved by I just got done reading everything, and I'm just like, wow, this is cool. This has been kind of a traveling companion of mine on the trains the past couple weeks, and I'm sure it will be for you too, wherever you're at, doctor's office, stuck in traffic, although you shouldn't read on your phones. But still, you'll like it. So check it out. Again, it's suggest.com, sug-gest.com. I highly recommend you check it out. It's great, short, simple, to the point. And leave the guy some comments. Let him know you checked it out. And that'd be great if you did. I'm sure he seems like he interacts. So have fun with it, guys. And take care. Hopefully you have some new stuff to check out. Have a good one.